No, no, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, no, don't touch me there. This is my no.
I absolutely avoided this story like a plague. It takes a little bit of vulnerability, I guess would be the word, to cover it as a female. So we're going to get into it, and there's probably going to be a lot of giggling and me being probably more than oversharing. So we're just going to talk about the fact that Batman, yeah, he won't go down on Catwoman. Heroes don't do that. Like, we're going to go through the article from the Hollywood Reporter, but you have to be kidding me, right? Like, here, I get it. All right. I get it from a marketing standpoint. They did the whole Batman in Damned, right? And it was Brian Azzarello and Lee Bermehue, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I have 2 copies, and I love it. And then they edited it. I'm like, okay, right, because genitalia is scary or unallowed. Okay, all right. Well, it's because it's Batman. And I do understand they want to market it towards the widest variety of audience they can. They want to cast their net out and get as many people under it as they can, whether you're 4 or, 33. But in a cartoon like Harley Quinn, I don't see the issue. We've seen Poison Ivy, and I like the show a lot. I really do. I know a lot of people don't. I know it's a bit divisive, but it's fun and silly and goofy, and I like it. So in the story we've seen, Poison Ivy sleep with both Harley and Kite Man. We've seen, Harley sleep with, well, I just said that. But even so, we've seen sex. We're not shy to it. So in a story like this, I don't see the issue at all. They could have made it more implied and it would have worked. Or, they just could have gone full frontal and shown her legs. I don't know how they had it planned, but heroes don't eat out. This is real life. Let's take a look at the article and we'll Batman, Catwoman oral sex scene blocked from series. Heroes don't do that. I beg to differ. Return the favor. Just saying. Return the favor. So, the co-creator Justin Harpland claims that the scene was nixed by DC. I don't think it's necessarily censorship at all. I mean, there's always Rule 34. It's not a big deal. Some people like it. I personally think it would have been like, and I would have liked to see it. I don't fucking care. But then again, I'm not a child. But then again, a child should not be watching Harley Quinn. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's rated R. And if you're letting your kid watch it, then you need to sit down and talk with them at that point if an issue arises. So, says Batman can beat up criminals, But in the 3rd season of Harley Quinn coming to HBO Max, we had a moment where Batman was going down on Catwoman. And DC was like, you can't do that. You absolutely cannot do that. They're like, heroes don't do that. Okay. From a marketing standpoint, yeah, I don't think it should be allowed in the show. But from a fan standpoint, I don't care. Like, I don't think most people care. It's not the strangest thing you've probably, if you watched it, probably wouldn't be the strangest thing you've seen. It's not like there's not free porn available everywhere. It's not like you can't look up, Batwoman and Catwoman porn. And as far as comics go, besides Damned, there's plenty, like Casual Fling right now, Sex Criminals. Also, if you like Steven Stejak, and I love Steven Stejak, I definitely suggest Sunstone. I think it's up to volume 7 right now, and it's fun and crazy, and it's BDSM, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So he continued and he said, so we said, are you saying heroes are selfish lovers? Well, women go towards villains generally, right? They like the bad boy, so this makes a lot of sense now. They were like, no, we sell consumer toys for heroes. It's hard to sell a toy if Batman is going down on someone. Yeah, I get that. But I think that it has a lot to do with, even in the comics, this kind of shows us that when you're talking about a villain, it's a lot more free to what you can do, how you can do it. I did see that Jimmy Palmiotti, and I should have pulled it up, said that then when they were doing the black label of Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, which I read and I absolutely loved, that they were not allowed nudity. They were not allowed certain things with certain characters. And then he said it's time to move on. Well, that's a shame. I love Jimmy Palmiotti. I love his work. It's a shame that he thinks it's getting so bad he needs to move on. Well, even so, it's a shame that it's really like this strict. But I do understand it. What I don't understand is why you are allowed to make villains. So Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn can, get fucking poison ivy all over her face because of the night before. Oh my God, what? I'm getting it out, I swear to God. But that's because she's a villain and she can have tits and she can be pretty. But God forbid we have a hero be that way. Like Wonder Woman, like we know. Themyscira, think about it. Are you honestly going to tell me that you don't think Wonder Woman has eaten pussy if she was real? Yeah, she definitely has. Like, I get it. You're trying to make her look good, but are you sending the message that, eating pussy is bad? Oh my God. Why are we having this conversation? Anyways, so it says, why would Batman whole face be open if he didn't? Yeah, ridiculous. Red Hood, it does what Batman can't, has a whole different meaning now. I mean, yeah, I kind of see it. It also is pretty funny, like that the fact that we see in what was it, The Killing Joke, Batman and Batgirl house. What were you thinking? Like you're allowed to have sex with Batgirl, but you can't have oral with your. They almost got married. What world do we live in? What? I don't know. So there was also a little Kevin Smith here when he was writing Green Arrow. Love his Green Arrow. Absolutely. He made Onomatopoeia, one of my favorite Green Arrow villains. So there was also a little pushback when we did the Green Arrow Black Canary sex scene in the run with Phil Hester 20 years ago. But my point to DC Comic editorial was Oliver Queen just knows how to make ladies quiver. I love it. Especially when he hits the bullseye. That's the best way to put it. I don't remember this. Oh, well. I'll look at it later. Probably. And download no, I'm just kidding. This blows my mind. Like this whole situation has blown up. And it's funny because we're talking about fictional characters and who they fuck, or, if Batman returns the favor after he's done. Like this is real life. But on a positive note, a year ago, we were talking about all the toilet paper being gone. So, I mean, I'll take it. If this is the best story of the day, that's great because we're not worrying about a pandemic and everything else going on. And that kind of shows where we're headed at least. But I wonder if Batman's ever, earned his Red Wings or, okay, probably not. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. If you think Batman should be allowed to openly, obviously not in public, but openly perform for his lady, or if you think, from a marketing standpoint, it makes sense to keep it in the dark. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.